So the last dose missions, they're here, and I must say, So my character loads into the game in his gas suit for some reason. The COVID struggle is real. Okay, so maybe that joke wasn't as relevant now, but it's still kind of funny, you gotta admit. I actually forgot that my character had this outfit on. This actually reminds me of the time that I went to this big youth event called Blast back in the day. There was a teenager there that I remember that was wearing a big winter coat, a winter toboggan, and probably some Under Armour as well as some long underwear and stuff like that. And I mean, this guy was really dressed for the winter season, but it was 83 degrees outside, so it didn't really make much sense. So I decided to buy the new vehicle that was added to the game, and then I customized it before we actually got the mission started. And while all this was going on, my wife was just cruising on her bike. We decided to start as my wife as the host when she gets the first phone call from Dax.
Fresh meat! Long time no brooding silence, my friend!
Fourth wall breaking jokes. So I go ahead and finish customizing my car, and then I actually do get a phone call myself for whenever I decide to start my own last dose missions.
Fresh meat! Long time no brooding silence, my friend!
The exact same phone call, nothing too special. But while all this was happening, my wife was having a little bit of trouble.
Holy hell! What the way?
And finally we started up the mission. This is an intervention. Lab Rat apparently had a grenade on his head, and all he has to do is put the pin back in. It's not really that hard. Come on, man, just use some common sense. Then an explosion! Then, oh no, Lab Rat has been taken. Whatever shall we do? Really, if it was up to me, I would just let him go. Seems kind of like a liability, you know what I mean? I'm guessing you guys have heard of the Men in Black. Well, enter the Men in White. You have to be PC nowadays. And next they have to do a Men in Brown. Then all hell breaks loose. Complete and utter war. We're gonna call this the War of the Deja Vu, because I've seen this somewhere, but I just can't place my finger on it. So we kill everybody with Dax saying the same crap. Yeah, dildos, buttholes. If you've heard it once, you've heard it all. I didn't realize that I was playing Fortnite with trash-talking 7-year-olds on the mic. So everyone dies with no survivors. So everyone dies except for 2 survivors. So I head back to Dax, mainly because my wife died, so it's just me. And I don't really care what he's saying, I just want to know what's happening over here. And the game was like, nope, we will never know how high that NPC was. And it's time to start the next one with another phone call from Dax.
Red alert! We're in full-blown crisis mode down here, Fresh Meatloaf. Without Lab Rat, things are going sideways.
How could things be going sideways already? He's only been gone for like 3.5 minutes. So we start up usual suspects as my wife gets the D, or goes to the D. We have 3 locations that we have to hit, and we decide to split up. We have to go to A, B, and C. Find out what these people know, apparently. I decide to drop my wife off at A because I am a gentleman. So when I drop her off, I give her a little smooch, and we're off. She has the honor of taking out all the hippies. And I have the honor of taking out more hippies, I guess. Rockstar couldn't swing 4 different NPCs. So, her and I both found out that
I didn't do anything to you, please!
Come on, I'm as unemployed as you are, probably.
GTA Vice City and San Andreas are as relevant today as it was back in 2002 and 2004, meaning they can't come up with new crap for the NPCs to say. So we got one more location to go to, and this time it's actually the Lost MC we gotta take out. Awesome, at least they kind of sort of varied it up.
You got the wrong guy!
Oh, we got the wrong guy. Well, if you say so. And I guess Dax decided to pull something out of his butthole to tell us where to go next. And of course, we have to go to the hippie boss. The hippie boss? The hippie boss. The dude doesn't even have a name. I mean, he could have been anything. Ralph, Floyd, Dimitri. I don't know why he would be Russian, but still, it could have literally been anything but hippie boss? So we race over, kill everyone, and hear some more stupid generic dialogue.
Okay?
Let me talk to this guy. Put me on speakerphone.
Okay, trust fund fetus.
Now get the fuck out of here before we grind you into paste.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Thanks, honey.
You're welcome.
Now we're heading down to Elysian Island. My wife does some hacking stuff, and then we both do some finding clues stuff with a couple stragglers. All the clues are found, and then we grab the key card.
Grab that key card. It's one of the only clues we got.
The key card is the only clue we have. We just took 5 photos. Anyways, we left the area and we're done with this crap, and I am so heartbroken over Lab Rat's kidnapping that I go on an explosive shotgun show rampage. While I'm doing all this crap, my wife decides to be a little more professional and begin the last dose 3, Freed Mind. Well, is it pronounced Fried Mind or Freed Mind? Let me know in the comments if anyone knows this. So we head down to the Fried or Freed Mind HQ, however they expect me to pronounce it. We head into another place that looks, again, eerily similar to another place that I've been before, with of course a new paint job. So I do my best at being silent as I possibly can, and then I made the mistake of shooting somebody through glass, so the silencer pistol meant nothing. So I find the keys, and then I have to find a clue. Sorry you had to see that. So my wife did find the clue, and it was not as woke as you think. After this, we headed down to the basement and we blew up Lab Rat. Didn't expect that coming. If only we passed with high honors, I wasn't even mad. Just end this stupidity. So we do it all over again, but this time without the explosives, because I guess we want Lab Rat alive.
Can I get a badunk-a-dunk, buddy?
And that's what it feels and sounds like every time they say that.
Can you hotwire this car?
Why? Because I'm black? Now enter Dr. Freelander. I guess the part where you have the option to kill Dr. Freelander in the story mode is not canon. Is his entrance here really that necessary though? Sonny Evans beat me to this joke, but enjoy my version instead. So apparently Dr. Freelander really wanted us to hear his Siri Battle.
Hey Siri, yo mama is so fat. When she sat on Walmart, she lowered the prices.
Your mom is so fat, she sat on a rainbow and Skittles came out.
Yo mama is so stupid, she brought a spoon to the Super Bowl.
Your mom is so fat, she sat on the back of the bus and it did a wheelie.
Yo mama is so ugly, even Fix-It Felix couldn't fix it.
Your mom is so fat, when she fell, no one was laughing, but the ground was cracking up. Your mom is so fat, Thanos had to snap a couple of times to get the fat off of her.
I am inevitable.
But yeah, Dr. Freelander is behind everything. And out of this entire scene, the only interesting part was this.
Lights!
What the fuck? Sorry.
And that whole scene wasn't really explained, and it had nothing to do with anything, a lot like Steven Seagal movies nowadays, or Joe Biden trying to speak, or both.
Move Jaya. You and your men still nearby bed? Yeah.
That saves billions of gallons of gasoline. I mean, billions of $2.3 billion worth of, $500 billion in savings and 2-point-something billion metric tons of CO2 going in the air.
I'm ashamed to tell you that joke went on for way too long. Moving right along, we pass, unfortunately.
Dax, I got a present for you.
It was unfortunate because we had to hear that stupid dialogue. So we head down to the 4th last dose mission. Is it really though? We're going after Dr. Freelander, but of course we get a dose of big psychedelics. This mission forced me to only hurt myself. You know what I just realized? I'm wearing white. Does that mean that I am a man in white? And now that we breezed through that, we're on to the final last dose mission. For the first time, because yes, as the title suggests, we torture ourselves twice with this. So we had to get to a plane. It was a velum actually, and I don't know how Dax obtained a velum, because if you remember correctly, we actually collected a seaplane from the first dose missions. So I don't know where this velum came from. He probably sold the seaplane for acid money. But all the joking aside, honestly, I think the devs might have forgot that we did a mission where there was a seaplane, and now there is absolutely no purpose behind that, and somehow we got this random velum. Nothing in this makes any sense. But regardless, even after all that, this is still literally like deja vu. This is a mission called Minor Turbulence from the story mode. It's just like really sped up, because if you can't tell, I actually slowed down the footage that I got from the actual minor turbulence mission, and I just kept the last dose missions the same, and it's literally almost frame by frame. It's just a little bit slower. Granted, of course, if no one actually plays through the story mission, then no one would actually know. But the fact of the matter is, we know. Everyone that has been playing since 2013, we know. I remember buying this game the week that it came out back in 2013. I was 19 years old. So yeah, we know. But anyways, back to the misery. I don't know how safe it is to actually be shooting guns inside of a cargo plane, but it is what it is. Dr. Freelander is in some box with what looks like a bowl of chips or cookies and one bottle of water. Rockstar really did go out with the realism, didn't they? Sarcasm, my guys, sarcasm. So Dr. Freelander gets away, but let's pretend for a moment that we rip his parachute off of him and then kick him out of the plane. That would have been cooler than the crap that they gave us. Let's just pretend for a minute that we actually get revenge on this guy and move on. And now we're flying the plane. And that's it, we don't have to land it. It actually puts you in a cutscene. The first time I did this, I was actually starting to slow down and getting ready to land, and then it put you into the cutscene, and I actually did not expect it. Now we have to be a bunch of cop killers while Dax loads the truck in the slowest way possible. Never let a middle-aged overweight guy do the heavy lifting. And we pass, and our reward, waking up on Mount Gilead for some reason, even though I don't remember getting high. And we do all this crap a second time, all in the same night. And yeah, the only reason we did this twice is so that my wife and I can get a free car. That is literally it. But I will most likely not be playing these again, even with the 25% increase on the payout for the last dose missions. Yeah, screw that. If I really want to play these, I might as well just play the story mode. At least the content from 9 years ago is actually entertaining and not cringy. Now you're probably going to want to know my take on these missions. If you enjoy reskinned missions from almost 10 years ago, a lot of butthole jokes, a lot of the same generic words from NPCs, and no money, then this is the DLC for you. Thank you so very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like the video and subscribe for more videos just like this. And until next time, I won't see you, but you will see me, or at least hear my voice, in the next video. Be blessed.